Many programming languages, such as Java, C# and Pascal, have a string data type, and they let you create variables to which string literals such as hello world can be assigned. Now let's have a look at an example. I'm just loading this into Microsoft's Visual Studio, and this is a C# program. At first sight, the syntax looks quite similar to the syntax of C, but in many respects the two languages are very different. You can see one of the differences right away when you use strings. Now here in C#, I create a string variable and I assign a string to it. And once I've done that, I can apply numerous different functions or methods, as they're called in C#, such as toLower, and they will perform certain actions such as returning the string in lowercase. So in short, strings in languages such as C# and Java are much simpler to use than they are in C. Let's go back now to C. Right, even though I've used strings many times in this course so far, you must have noticed that I've never created a variable of the string type as I did in my C# code, and that's for the simple reason that in C there is no string type. Instead, I have to create strings like this. Now you'll find this code in the sample project 01_string_index. Remember that in C, a string is always terminated by a null character. It turns out when you initialize a string at the time of its declaration, as I've done here, a null terminator is added for you automatically. But be careful. The first null character found in a string is going to be treated as the end of that string. So given this declaration, which contains a null, and you can see it here, /0, ask yourself what's going to be displayed when you run the program, and I try to display str2 using printf, and you can see I've got that code down here just to display the contents. So let's find out. If I run it, and here you can see the results. Right down at the bottom here are these two lines executed, printf for str1 and str2, and they display hello and goodbye. But to remind you, str2 was declared as goodbye world, or it was goodbye world with this null character between the two of them. Now the null character here has been treated as the end of the string marker. And since a null character isn't visible, you might find that it's not always obvious to you where exactly it has been found in some code that executes and displays a string. Well, that's why I've written this showString function, which iterates over each string and displays the index, that's the position of each character, but when the null character is found, it shows the text null in big capital letters, Null, so there's no mistaking the fact that it's located a null character. And if I look back again at the output, and you can see that these are the results. It finds the normal null character at the end of the string hello, that's the null character that's appended automatically when I assign hello in this way. But for the other string, goodbye world, it's found the null character that was embedded into the string. And that's why it's ended after goodbye, because it considers that the null character is the string terminator.